All right, so you have a delay, but looks like that delay is going away a little bit. We'll see. Okay, so it only has, it sounds like it's only doing one delay right now. Okay, Rip Slim. So yeah, you can join the military if you've been arrested before. You just gonna have to get a waiver. Alonzo, can you hear me now? Okay, PMC or you mean PFC? I don't know what a PMC is, but but if you mean PFC, which is going to be a private first class, um, you can Google like the pay rate for the private first classes, and it's pretty standard. Every year, the military gives us like pay raises, so it changes every year. Yeah, National Guard is not bad, man. Like, people think it's like a big difference from active and National Guard. Actually, I had this one chick comment. I think it was a chick, but she commented on one of my videos. I'm about to pull that shit up now, cause she sound confused as hell. So basically, she said I don't know anything because I'm National Guard, and you know it's better that you listen to somebody that's active duty. So I'm like, listen, National Guard, Reserve, whatever branch in military you at, you still gotta pass all the requirements. You still gotta be able to shoot your weapon every year. You gotta qualify. You still gotta pass a PT test 2 to 3 times a year. You still gotta pass your MOS to be qualified in your job. You still do, all the same things. You just do it 1 week in a month. And active duty, just do it every day, 9 to 5, like a regular job. So the only difference is they're doing it full time and you're doing it part time. You feel me? Let me see. Okay, so I got some of the comments pulled up. Yeah, the National Guard is pretty good though, man. Private military contractor. When you get out, you can do like private military contracting, and you know they pay pretty good. They actually pay more than if you're actually than you'll get that when you're in the military. So I don't understand why they pay private contractors more than they pay us, but it's ridiculous. Air Force, Air Force fueling. I don't think it's that much money, but some people say it is. Um, okay. Omar is asking if National Guard offers a GED program. I don't know if you mean like as far as like taking a GED, or do you mean if they will accept you if you have a GED? If that's your question, yeah, they do. They do accept you in the military if you have a GED. Once it's equivalent to a high school diploma, it has to be the same equivalency. Yeah, Quake, that's right. You can still get deployed no matter what branch you're in. Okay, Tion says, can you join the army if you've had asthma when you were younger, but it doesn't bother anymore? Um, Asthma is a tricky one. Like the military really don't play around too much with the asthma thing, man. But if it's not documented on your like on your medical stuff, then you may be able to get around it, and you may still be able to join, and you can get like a medical waiver. But like I said, be very cautious because like you don't want to be going to training if you have symptoms of asthma before, because that shit will come up when you're in training, and you don't want to pass out and then you know die out there. So really think about that. Yeah, so Alonzo, the National Guard. So basically, why I like the National Guard for schooling is because when you're in the military, you have federal tuition assistance. So that pays for your schooling, but also when you're in the National Guard, you get state tuition assistance as well. So you can dip into that also. So there are two different things. So federal TA pays my school, and I also get state TA, and that money I pocket. And then you can also get grants, which also you can pocket that money as well. So you can like get all these different things while you're going to school. Um, you know, benefits from the military, and you actually be making money while going to school. And then if you're doing what I'm doing, which is ROTC, once you're contracted, they actually pay you in ROTC as well. So you get a stipend, you get a GI Bill kicker. In some cases, you can get BAH, which is housing allowance, and I forget what the other one is. You get a GI Bill kicker, stipend, um, yeah, housing allowance, and it was something else. But yeah, you make pretty good money while going to school in the military. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, man. Turtle. Turtle Smash said if I see any other older guys like over 30 that's joining the military, yeah, man, I see a lot of them. Like especially when you're in, you see a lot of people that just came in that's older. Like when you go to training, um, you're not gonna see that much. It was like a handful of us when I was in basic. It was like me and three other guys, and then like two females. That was like in our 30s, like close to our 30s. Um, but most of the people are gonna be between 18 and like 27, um, which is a big range, but they're all gonna be younger mostly. Omar, I don't know if they offer a GED program while you're in the guard because you're gonna have to get in. You're gonna need some equivalency in the first place. So um, that would be a good question to ask your recruiter. But me personally, I don't think they do it. But you can always ask your recruiter to get more information on that. So I'm done. Says, what do I plan on doing after the military? So, if you guys saw my one of my first videos, it was like when I first started making videos, where I was telling you guys what my plans is and why I joined the military and my plans on using the military. It's basically to get experience. I really wanted to be in either the FBI or CIA or something like that. So I'm just trying to rack up all my military, you know, experience and get like as much experience as I can because they most 98 to 95% of the time they will pick somebody somebody from the military. So that was my goal, and it's still pretty much my goal as of now. A little things change here and there as far as what I want to like focus on, but I still want to go into one of those three-letter establishments: CIA, NSA, um, DEO, FBI. You know, some investigative type of service. That's my plan. But not a policeman or a cop, but I want to be like more of a special agent or something. That's my goal after I'm done with the military. And so Isaiah, yeah, ROTC is pretty good, man. It's a lot of work, so it's still full time. You're in full time military mode, but you're a student, so you're gonna be doing PT. Like we do PT 3 to 4 days a week. You get military classes twice a week, and you have a lab on Thursdays where you're gonna go and do field training. And yeah, so it's full military battle rattle, man. RTC is pretty good, and you learn a lot. You learn a lot. You do a lot of squad movements, and you learn how to be a leader, and so you can lead troops into you know in the United States military. So if you're gonna do RTC, I would suggest doing it. It's pretty good, and coming in as an officer, which is one of the top ranks. You know, if you're like me, I like I like skipping um, different things just so I can get to the top faster. So once I learned about that RTC, I'm like, hey, I'm doing that, man. Why be enlisted for like 18 years and then only get out as like a E7 or E8 when I can get out as a major or um, you know or maybe a lieutenant colonel or something. So yeah, I would suggest doing it, man. If you're really looking into doing it. Robert. So on my ASVAB, I scored somewhere in the 50s. I think it was like 56 or something. Um, yeah, it wasn't like nothing to jump around over, but I did good enough where you know I get everything I wanted. So I didn't care about doing it over. So once the recruiter was like told me my score, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm happy with that. He was like, you want to do it over? Cause I know you wanted to get a 70. I'm like, bro, I'm good. As long as I can still get the job I want, I'm good with that score. So, um, but if I studied better and longer, I probably would have got higher. Um, oh, by the way, I'm gonna be giving out this book. I have a video coming up soon. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be giving this ASVAB, this AFQT book. I'm gonna be giving this away to somebody. All right. So y'all stay tuned for that. I'm gonna do a video, um, and I'm gonna have you guys like just send me like a email or something telling me why y'all joining the military, and I'm just gonna randomly pick somebody and mail that book to them. Um, that book is really all you need to study to pass the ASVAB. Like I studied that book in like 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, took the ASVAB and then passed it and got the job I wanted. So I would suggest y'all do the same. So Omar looks like he's going. He wants to be at 11 Bravo. Um, Omar. So to get paid the most, I mean, basically, it doesn't work like that because it goes off of your MOS. So I know you're gonna have a degree. The highest you can come in as is gonna be an E4, even if you have a bachelor's. So, and that's what I came in as. That's a specialist. Um, and you get paid pretty good coming in as a specialist. You get in. I think it's 20 something $100 a month now because the pay raise goes up every year. So that's pretty good. Like for a young kid coming in, and then you get your food, you get your food allowance, housing, taken care of. So I think that's a good thing to come in as an E4. Um, so get your credits, get your bachelor's, and yeah, you'll be good. And make sure you talk to your recruiters about getting a bonus, because a lot of these MOSs have bonuses attached to it. You can get like 10,000, maybe 20,000 sign-on bonus. But the recruiters, they don't tell you that. You have to ask. Some of the recruiters may tell you that, um, but they will leave that out. So make sure y'all ask your recruiters about getting a bonus, man. Don't let that slip through your finger. Hey, quick, man. Don't wait too long. You say you're 29. Yeah, don't wait too long, man. Oh yeah. So yeah, Turtle Man. Arch is a little. He's a good dude, man. Um. Yeah, I definitely would like to do a live stream with him. As soon as I master doing this thing and figure out these settings and get this shit like perfect, Yeah, I definitely want to do that with our Jizzle. You guys should check out another military guy. His name is Nick Bear. His channel is pretty good. It's pretty similar to mine. He does fitness. He has his own gym, his own apparel, his own you know products and all that. And he's also in the military. He went through RTC as well, and he's an officer in the military. But he's actually getting out in a couple of months. So, um, but yeah, he has a good channel, good information on there as well. So yeah, check him out also, man. His name is Nick Bear. So Anthony, you leave in wow, you leave in 4 days, man. That's what's up, bro. This the best time for you to leave. Let me tell you why. Because it's still kind of like winter, but it's coming into like spring. So you'll be in there like when the cold is starting to go away, but it's not too hot. You know what I'm saying? Um, Now you say, what's the number one reason somebody would fail basic training? So it's very hard to fail basic training because there were drill sergeants. They would do everything in their power, even though they're shouting at you all the time, and it looks like they don't like you. Their job is to make you pass basic and AIT. So they will try everything in their power to help you to pass. Now, the only things that's not in their control that is going to be all on you is your shooting. So you could fail basic if you just can't shoot, man. Like you have 50 targets. I think to pass the shooting you need 20. I think it's 24 or 26. I think it's 26, guys. You need to hit 26 targets. The drill sergeants can't help you with that. There's no way they not gonna shoot your weapon for you. Now, if it's something else, they can like help you, with like anything physical and stuff like that, maybe. And they can work you out more and stuff like that. But the shooting, they can't help you with that. I mean, they can show you more techniques, but if you can't see, if you can't see good, see your targets good, you know, that right there, I've seen so many people restart basic training because they just can't pass the range. They just can't hit their targets. So if I was you, I would go to a range before you go to basic, shoot some weapons, get some practice, bro. Another thing too, also that they can't help you with is your PT. So they can't help you do your sit-ups. They can't help you do your push-ups, bro. That's all you. They can't help you run. They can coach you, but you need to get out there and run and do your push-ups and sit-ups, man. So you don't want to, and that's the one thing you don't want to be a restart, because a restart means you're gonna do the entire basic training all over again. Hey, Robert, you leave for MEPS next week? All right. Um, yeah, man. Good luck on that. Let me know how you do on the ASVAB. Yeah, Omar, you can become an MP in the Guard. MP is a pretty good job too, man, because that transfers over into civilian world. Um, so yeah, you that'll be a good ass MOS for you. Okay, Christian, you said next week you go to the recruiter office. Um, oh yeah, so yeah, when you do go to recruit office, they're gonna give you a small pre-test. And the pre-test is just to see how you do. Um, before they send you to maps. So they're not gonna they're not gonna send you all the way to maps. Some of them do, but they're not gonna send you all the way to maps if you get like a 10 on the pre-test. You know what I'm saying? They want to see you get like around like a 30 maybe, um, preferably like a 40 on the pre-test. Because to be honest, guys, the pre-test is actually harder than the real ASVAB. So if you do good on the pre-test, you can pretty much double what you do on the ASVAB. So like I told you, I got like a 56 or something on the ASVAB. My pre-test was like 20 something. Like I doubled what I got on the pre-test on my ASVAB. Um, yeah, it was like a 28 or something like that I got on the pre-test. Yeah. And hey, yeah, L man, I do watch Drip 46 as well. I haven't been, catching up lately on what's going on with him. You gotta update me, man. But I used to watch him heavy when I first started my channel. Who's a CAB photographer and production? I like how they said my last name. So Isaiah, you swearing on Thursday? Yeah, the process, man, and maps is slow and boring, bro. So I mean, if you swearing, that means you've been there before. But if you're swearing in, but on the swearing day, the swearing day is supposed to go fast, but it can go slow too, depending on how much people there. Just take your little protein cookies, your little protein shake. That's what I did. Cause yeah, it's a long day, man. You're gonna be doing a lot of signing papers, um, and make sure you know what MOS you picking because on swearing day, that's when they can like swindle you into other shit too. Cause I remember it on my swearing day, they tried to tell me my MOS wasn't available, and they were like, "Well, you got to swear in today, so you got to pick something else." And I was like, "Hell nah." And I was like, I ain't gonna be swearing in today. I know once I sign that paper, you know, that shit is gone. So I told them I was gonna leave, and then they were like, "Oh no, no, wait, wait, wait," and they figured the shit out. So yeah, man, don't let them swindle you into doing some shit you don't want to do. So turtle smash, yeah, that butt shot, man, that butt shot. I mean, it didn't hurt that much because I got a lot of muscle on my butt, but But I'll tell you, man, one thing I didn't like about Meps is when that old guy cuffed my balls, like, and he told me to cough. He was like, cough. And I'm like, like, I don't like, I didn't like that. But at least he was old, you know what I'm saying? And, why can it never be like a female? Why is it never a female, like a nice blonde female, like blue eyes? Doctor like that tells you to drop your pants and holds your balls and tell you to cough. It's always some old wrinkly guy that farts dust. You feel me? Hey Nicholas, yeah, man, I'm about to really hype up the vlogging, man. I'm gonna try to do vlogging more often now. I got one coming up in a couple of days as well. Hey, CAB, photography, yeah, man. So yeah, more than likely you're not gonna get a butt shot, and if you have all your vaccinations, so you will get one if you don't have no vaccinations. Certain vaccinations require to get that damn butt shot. So for CAB photography, um, you probably had all your vaccinations, so you were good to go. Yeah, I don't know about the peanut butter shot. Oh, Isaiah, that's pretty good, man. Nah, I would think you probably could have got like a 60 on the ASVAB, bro. So you probably start rushing at the end, huh? You got that 47, but yeah, if you got a 30 on the pretest, yeah, you should have been around like a 60, bro. You could have got a 60. Damn, Thomas, you went down. You got a 48 on the pretest and a 39 on the ASVAB. Yeah, you had to been sleeping during the ASVAB, bro. Oh, Alonzo, damn, he got charged with something. Damn, I gotta watch his last videos, man, and see what's going on. Hey, thanks, Robin, man. I appreciate the love, bro. Oh, damn. So yeah, one man, I'm gonna definitely watch his video. I didn't even know all that was going on with him. That's the thing, guys, and that is a good segue into what you guys should know about when you join it. So, listen, the army out of all of the branches, I don't know about the other branches, but I know the army is really, really heavy into um, sexual assault, harassment, sexual harassment, um, and doing drugs and like shit like that. Like they will kick you out quick because they're trying to downsize anyway. So like we have classes like almost every week, like about sexual harassment. Like you can't even look at female in the wrong way or a male in the wrong way without them. Hey, oh, we gotta kick him out. He's just looking at girls like, yeah, they're like they be tripping in the military. So um, I'm I'm just telling y'all when y'all get in, the same stuff you do in the civilian world where you just go up, you guys will just go up to random girls and be like, hey, what's going on, baby girl? Let me get your number. You can't do that shit in the military, bro. They call that sexual harassment and shit. You just trying to talk to a female regularly and you get sexually harassed. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all watch out, man. Sergio, the automotive jobs are good, bro. Um, I know about 88 mics. I think that's like a wheel mechanic or something. Um, but I actually know females that do like some of the automotive jobs at the unit. We have a few female automotives. We have some males too, and they be having fun with that, man. They be having fun with that job. Dylan, what benefits are you talking about? CAB, you said 91 Bravo? 91 Bravo. Hmm. I have to research that one, bro. That sounds familiar though. I'll research it and I'll let you know, but that does sound familiar. So Omar, depending on your MOS, that will determine how long you're gonna be away. So when you look at all the MOSs, it'll tell you the time it's gonna take you to complete basic training and AIT. So when I went to basic training and AIT, I was away for 6 months. Um, and obviously, you still have like holidays and time off, or just random shit that happens that will actually add to the time. Like, say, when we was in Virginia, there was a snowstorm, and then we had like a almost a week delay. So instead of spending 8 weeks there, you spend 9 weeks. You know, Christmas comes if you're around the Christmas time or Thanksgiving. That's like another week you might get off. Like that'll eat into your time. So um, they have like the time schedules with at the recruiter office, and it'll tell you exactly how long your MOS is gonna take to complete. Paranoid Gamer said Pop Tarts or toaster strudel. I'm definitely going with the Pop Tarts, bro. I'm actually about to eat one of them as soon as I get off of this stream. Uncle, my diet right now is I'm like still on my bulk, so I'm eating like 2,500 to 3,000 calories a day. But spring is coming up right now, so I'm about to start cutting soon. Um, I should be hitting 200 pounds in like the next week or so, because I keep hitting in around 196, 197. Um, so yeah, I'm trying to get to 200, and then I'm gonna start cutting. Sergio, nah, man, I don't know any automotive channels, military channels as of now, but that is a good idea, man. Christian, yeah. The physical fitness evaluation right now is amping up because now you have your PT test, and now if you guys follow on military.com, um, the army just came out with a new fitness test as well. It's called the OPAT. So along with your PT test, now you're also gonna have to pass this OPAT test as well, which is like actually I'm gonna have to do a video on this so people know about it. Like you're gonna be jumping and doing like this beeping running thing, and then you're gonna be throwing like a ball sitting down, and you're gonna be doing deadlifts and shit like that. But yeah, so it's getting a little bit more difficult now. Nicholas, no, I don't see. I haven't seen anybody get disqualified for tattoos at MEPS. And right now, I mean, the military just also changed the tattoo rules as well, so you can actually get them down uh to your wrist, and you can't go above the neck and past the wrist. So that's pretty good because before we couldn't go past the elbows. So if I was you, or if I was me, because I'm thinking about getting one too, I'll just get like my sleeve tattoos now before they change it back to the elbows, so I can be grandfathered in. Um, yes, you can get braces in the army, but you can join with braces. So you would have to get your braces after you join. Also, with the tattoos, is the same thing. So um, you can get your tattoos. I would get your tattoos after you join. Like most of the people I know that got their tattoos after we passed basic training and we went to AIT. And when you're at AIT, you're basically you're on your own. You can travel on on your free time. So I went with a couple people at the tattoo places at AIT, and that's when most of them were getting like their tattoos and stuff. Now you're not supposed to be getting none of that shit at AIT, but they really don't care though. And they're not really checking for it, especially if your tattoo is in like a weird place like your back or something. Um, they're not gonna be looking at your back. But I've known tons of people that got tattoos at AIT. Let's see here. Oh, so Dylan, you're 36 Bravo. That's good, man. You're the finance dude that we go to when our LES is jacked up. So Omar, yes, I do have meal prep and I do coaching. I haven't did any online coaching yet, but I'm gonna start. Like I said, and I think 2 videos back, the last 2 videos I posted, I have some stuff coming up. I actually working on my website, getting fixed and getting up and running pretty soon. It should be up this month. I'm gonna be doing online coaching for meal prepping and all of that, and I'll also be having like a page where to show you guys like different discounts on military equipment, military apparel, where you can get like your nice backpacks, your knives, your gun holsters, like all that shit. So I'm actually working on a website to give you guys all that information right now. So I will be doing online coaching pretty soon. And you can also reach me on my Facebook page, which is going to be in the description box below. Um, Facebook.com/KBEATZ8. Or you can hit me up on Instagram. It's just at fit_soldier. And, I always get back to everybody. Right now, I'm on Snapchat a lot too, though. My Snapchat is KBEATZ08. So I'm snapping like crazy these days. I got the Snapchat fever. Yeah, Dylan. That that is definitely a good advice. Do not join for the money or the benefits. You know, all that stuff is good, but you should join because it's something you want to do and let that stuff be like a bonus for you. So if you join the military because you really wanted to be in the military, you're gonna have fun, and then all the money and the benefits on top of that, you're gonna have a blast. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be like some of these soldiers I see complaining every day. Oh, I hate the military. You know why they talk like that? It's because they joined for the wrong reasons. Like they got the money they wanted, but then when they realized, oh man, I got 6 years of this shit. I already got my money. I already spent it, but now I have to do my contract. Like, you know what I'm saying? So do it because it's something you want to do. Um. Okay, Jay. So that's basically the Air Force is. I wouldn't say Air Force is better than all other branches. People just make this stigma because the Air Force really don't do shit, and people just think anything where you're not doing shit, they think is better. But the Air Force, I mean, it's hard to get in, so they think it's better, and that's just because the shit they do there requires like really smart people, man. You messing around with like airplanes all the time, and you're fixing airplanes. You're learning how to fly an airplane. They got other normal shit too, but most of their stuff requires you to have higher scores, higher intellect, and stuff like that. That doesn't mean that it's better. That just means that you just got to be smarter for that shit. But they still get paid the same. So my thing is, if it's easier, this is what I tell people. Um, okay, all branches you get paid the same on pay scale, rank, and time and service, right? So if the Air Force they make it so hard for you to get in, you need like a 70. Sometimes you need a they don't even take a 60 odds vibe. You need a 70. You gotta pass your Air Force AFQT thing, and you gotta pass this other test. Their AIT is hard. If you gotta do all of that to get in, right? But with the Army or the Navy or something like that, you can go with half the score of that, and the schools are not that as difficult as those. Um, and you get paid the same as the person that went through all that hard struggle to get into the Air Force, right? Y'all getting paid the same exact pay, right? Y'all the same rank and everything. Which route would you go if they was to tell you that? Like, listen, oh, we're better. We're just a little bit harder to get in, but once you get in, we're better. You know what I'm saying? But then this person that did less than you and all of that, and have it easier than you to get in, they get paid the same as you when you're smarter than them, but you're the same rank. What would you choose? That's hey man. Just it's that simple. You just gotta break it down, make it simple, guys. Yep, that's definitely right, Isaiah. Sergio, yeah, my Snapchat is on comments, man. You can always comment on my Snapchats. At least it should. Okay, okay. So Clone Trooper, yeah. So the GI Bill is a little tricky to explain, man. It always have so many parts, and they're always like fixing things and changing things on it. There's like a few different types of GI Bill as well. Obviously, the GI Bill post 9/11. Then you got the GI Bill kicker. Then you got the regular GI Bill. And then we have like a National Guard GI Bill. They're all different. I really don't understand all of it, so I'm not even gonna attempt to like explain it. But that is a good question. I might actually write that down just so I can do a video on just a GI Bill by itself, and do some more research. And I'm cool with a recruiter here in the National Guard area. I actually train one of the recruiters here at my gym. Oh yeah, Sergio. So yeah, 88 Mike. Is basically, you'll be able to drive almost anything. So that's one part of automotive. You won't be fixing anything, but yeah, you'll be driving. You'll be mostly a driver. So you'll be driving Humvees, the tanks, like you'll be driving a lot of those things, and you're gonna get your license as well. Right now, I just have my basic military driver's license, which it can allow me to drive, Humvees, um, LMTVs, and I think I have like the not the big truck one, but the bed. I'll be able to do the bed as well. Um, but that's it. I'm not like my MOS doesn't require me to have it. The only reason I got the license is because my commander at the unit is pretty cool, and she just wanted a lot of us to have our license. So, but that was pretty cool. Oh, Melly. So yeah, 42 Alpha is pretty good. That was my second choice after 92 Alpha. But since they had my 92 Alpha, I just went with my 92 Alpha. But 42 Alpha is a pretty good MOS as well. Um, so you're gonna be pretty much, doing office work, pretty much like a secretary type work all the time for the military, like office. You think you work with some finance as well, but I mean, it's not a bad job, and that you can translate into civilian world also. I always rate MOSs um, according to what would you be able to do it when you get out of the military. So that's one job you'll definitely be able to do when you get out of the military as well. So yeah. Oh, Sergio. Okay, Sergio. So you just want to fix the military vehicles? Yeah, I forgot what that MOS is called, but there's like a few different MOSs for that because there's different types of vehicles. Um, you know, if you're fixing Humvees, I don't think you'll have the knowledge base to fix like some of the bigger vehicles, but they have different types. Like they have different MOSs for certain ones. You just got to go on military.com and pull up that research over there. No problem, Jay. Yeah, Omar. Make sure you ask your recruiters before you sign anything, bro. Zed, that's a really tough question, man. I can't say any MOS is easy because everybody's different. Like something that's easy to me that's hard to me may be easy to you, and something that's hard to you may be easy to me. So I mean, every MOS have their ups and downs. You just got to pick something that's relatable to what you like to do in life. So Hot Boys 2.0, you leave in July. The hardest thing about basic training, bro, is gonna be, I would say, I mean, for me, it wasn't really, the shouting and all that stuff. The hardest thing is just gonna be like, you're gonna have idiots there, and they're gonna get you guys in trouble, even when you're doing the right thing. So that's the hardest part in basic. Like you have idiots there. When you're doing the right thing, they're doing the wrong thing. But because they're doing the wrong thing, everybody is doing the wrong thing. And so everybody got to do push-ups. Everybody got to go run 6 miles. Everybody got to wake up at 3 in the morning. Everybody got to go hiking. Everybody got to do low crawls. So yeah, just look out for those idiots. Yeah, the other thing you have to put in. Yeah. So Yolanda, that's correct. With the GI Bill, you have certain time frame that you can use it. I think it's 18 months or something like that. Um, and some of the GI Bills, I think like the 9/11, you have to either have at least a 6 year contract or have six military careers years under your belt to get that or something like that. Because I know the 9/11 one I didn't have access to because I did my first contract wasn't a 6 year contract, so I didn't have that 9/11 GI Bill. Jay, yeah, dental. If you can get a 68E, bro, dental assistant, that will be awesome, bro. Let me tell you why. One, I just was looking 2 days ago at careers because every year I do like research and see what's the top jobs in the U.S. And I do it yearly. Um, and dental was on the list as number four top jobs in the U.S. So if you can do it for military, that's even better, bro. So yeah, if you can get that 68E, go ahead and do it, bro. You will definitely have a great career. Air defense 14H. Um, that's gonna be pretty hardcore, bro. You're gonna be shooting down shit for sure. So yeah, so on your weekend drills, the way National Guard is on your weekend drills, you basically because you only work on the weekends, they really cramp everything. Like, say if I was active duty, everything we work. If you're active duty, you're gonna work Monday through. The military don't have like a Monday through Friday thing. It's Monday through Sunday, but mainly you're gonna be working Monday through Fridays. But sometimes they call you in Saturdays or Sundays. Cause my girl, she's active duty, and sometimes she works Saturday, Sunday. Sometimes she's off, Wednesday. They're all random. It's 7 days a week, but you get days off too. So, but you're still like a 9 to 5. So how it works is, um, when you're National Guard, all that stuff that you would have done. How to explain it? All the stuff you would have done, like if you were active, they cram all that up into 2 days, 2 to 3 days. So you're doing a bunch of classes, like back to back. You got to do a bunch of training and all that stuff back to back, and you got to get so much stuff done. So it's a lot more cramped. You're moving around nonstop. So and then your MOS, you got to do all your MOS duties. Um, so yeah, it's a lot. It's pretty cramped in the weekend drill. I don't know about other units, but the unit I was in and the unit most of the units I've been to for National Guard works pretty much the same. So like for medical, if you're a weekend, if you're doing weekend drills for medical, you're pretty much gonna be um, doing it for your unit. And, let's see here. Hey Joshua, good look, man. Hey, 2 Alpha Future Soldier. So yeah, Isaiah, just like I was just saying, so the 2 week training um that you're doing in the weekend that you do in the National Guard, it's gonna be just like, you're gonna be activated. So you get your orders and you're gonna be active duty for 2 weeks and you're gonna be doing your MOS. Usually you will go somewhere. Like every time we do our 2 weeks, we always go to another state or we go somewhere far. Like this year we went. This year we went to Idaho. Last year we went to New York. Um, we went to Georgia, Washington, Virginia, and we went to JRTC last year as well. Um, that one was horrible. Like JRTC, you're gonna encounter that at least one time in your army career. That's basically the joint training center for the army. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's hot as hell. Um, it's sticky. You know, it's, I can't. I don't even want to talk about it, guys. So yeah, Jay. Yeah, man. Yeah, everybody in the army, no matter what your MOS is, your infantry mindset first. So that's why they teach you to shoot. Just you because you always got to be ready. No matter even if you're medical, you're medical, you're a dentist or whatever. Obviously, you're not gonna be going to work. Most of the MOSs, you're not even gonna have a weapon on you. Your weapon on you, like all the time, unless you're deployed somewhere. But you just got to be ready. Like even if you're a doctor, if you're out and somebody's trying to take over that hospital, you know, you're you're a soldier. You gotta defend that. So yeah. So I mean, yeah, everybody in the army is infantry first, then your MOS second. So that's just you just got to keep that in the mindset that yeah, you're doing your MOS, whether it's fixing cars or you know finance or medical or whatever it is, or even a cook or whatever it is. But you still got to be ready to fight. Internationally, Joshua, my favorite destination would probably be Germany, um, or like Germany or Italy, because I know we got places over there. But yeah, those would be my international destinations. Because I know it's nice over there. I've heard a number of people that came back talk about how nice it is over there. So Joshua, being so before basic, I would say I was in shape, but I wasn't like in the shape I'm in now. Even though I'm still not like super ripped right now, because I'm bulking, but I wasn't like how you saw me before, like in my other videos when I was ripped. I didn't go to basic looking like that. Like when I went to basic, I was like 205 pounds, and I'm only like 5'6" and a half, 5'7". So that's pretty big. I wasn't fat, but I was really, I had too much muscle. Um, so I was too heavy. So I was slow as hell. Like there was females like lapping me, man. So I really had to like really bust my ass and yeah, and I became a PT star, man. It's all mental. So if I can do it, I went there at 205. And after AIT, when I came back, that picture you guys see on my Instagram, I was 163. So that's what 42 pounds I lost. So if I can do it, anyone you guys can do it. So Zed, what most of the recruiters would tell me, because I'm friends with a lot of recruiters now, um, a good ASVAB score that would pull up most MOSs would be like 72. Like if you get around like a 72, even a 65 between a 65 and a 72. But 72, pretty much 80 to 90% of, well, I would say even 90% maybe. 90% of the MOSs will pull up. Because only like the top medical ones that you really need will be like 80, like you would need like in the 80s and 90s. But um, that's like if you're trying to be a surgeon and a doc, like trying to be a hardcore doctor or a surgeon or something. Like, of course, you're gonna need to score a 90 and above on them type of shits. Hey, no problem, Isaiah, man. So, O'Malley, yeah, I'm definitely right now. Like I said, earlier, I'm doing ROTC. So I'm a cadet right now in school. So I'm an officer in training. So once I commission as a second lieutenant, um, once I commission as a second lieutenant, and I'll be going active. So that's the goal. I'm gonna be going active duty as a second lieutenant. Yeah, yeah, Hamad. They got that damn OPAT test now along with so it's crazy, man. Now it's even more. You got the PT test and you also got an OPAT. So it's crazy now, man. Yeah. So Jay, yeah, so I would say the army quality of life, it's not that bad, man. I mean, if you mean as far as like living on base and stuff like that. Cause yeah, when you're active duty and you're single, you're gonna have to stay in barracks and stuff, but it's not bad. I mean, it's just like any other job, you know. You just when you get off, you got your own, you get your own car, you go wherever you want to go, do whatever you want to do, party, just be civilized. Don't be coming to work drunk. Don't get drunk out there. Don't drink and drive. Don't do drugs. It's just simple stuff that you should not do, even if you wasn't in the military. You know. So yeah. So Joshua, I still debating on how long I should stay in, but I'm just gonna take it contract by contract. Contract at a time. I finished my first contract. Now I'm on my second contract. When I commission, that'll be my third contract, and then once that's done, I'll weigh my options out as well and see, how it's going. And then if I still like it and I still um, on the right path of that path, I'll continue and do another contract. So yeah, I'm just taking it one contract at a time, guys. Oh yeah, man, Hamad. Yeah, they got that for reclassing too. So how I understood the OPAT is basically they have like colors. You have black, gray, green, and something. So whatever your MOS is, like say if your MOS is green and you're going to a MOS that has a black color. I think, and the colors mean like hard, soft, light, or something like that. I'm still like trying to understand it, but it pretty much is something like that. So if you're switching your MOS and you're going to a different color classification in MOS, then you have to take the OPAT. But if your MOS is a black MOS and you go to another MOS that's a black MOS, you don't have to take the OPAC because it's basically the same level of physicality and stuff like that. So you only have to take the OPAC if you're going to something that's harder than what you're doing now. So if it's easier, you don't have to take it, and if it's as equal, you don't have to take it. But if it's harder, you have to take it. Hey, Nico. So yeah, man, 92A. Of course, you know what I'm gonna say. That's my MOS. So yeah, that's like 92 Alpha is like the MOS of the Army. Because we handle everything. So that's always needed. So yeah, Jay. Yeah, I'm a cadet right now. SMP program. So the balance is not that hard. Um, you just gotta find stuff, and I also work. I still do my videos. I still do my training. I still do like two other jobs as well. So I'm pretty good with like balancing stuff out, and I keep it balanced where I'm not doing too much. But yeah, um, it's not that hard. It's not that bad. And the good thing for me is I already came in with a degree, so that kind of knocked out a lot of classes and a lot of them hard classes that I took a while ago that I didn't have to do again. So like I'm just doing like classes that's pertaining to my degree, which are the easy classes. So I don't have to worry about no calculus or no derivatives or no damn science this and science that, or so it's going pretty smooth for me in RTC. So Joshua, yeah, if I go back, so yeah, if I go back in time, and you saying what branch would I go? Um, I mean, like I said, I still like the Army, even if I went back in time. My first choice always was the Navy. So if I go back, I might have still tried the Navy again. But like, if you guys watch my first videos, you already know why I didn't go, why I didn't choose the Navy, because the recruiter is the one that killed it for me. Like I had already took the ASVAB for the Navy. Like when I took the ASVAB and went to MEPS, all that was when I was going with the Navy, I passed it and I did everything, but the recruiter was taking forever on the MOS I wanted. So and you know I would send emails, texts, and he would take too long to reply. So and I'm a type of person like I need feedback. So I just told him one day, I'm like, listen, man, you're wasting time. And then there was an Army branch right next to in the recruiter office. They're always right next to each other. So I walked out on him, and then I saw the Army recruiter, and I just went over there to get information, and it was so nice. So I'm just like, yo, why am I even thinking about the Navy? I didn't even like being on a ship anyway. So, and I just went with the Army. So it's been a good choice for me. But I would still like to see what the Navy was gonna be about. So if I did go back in time, I'd try it just to see. But yeah. So all right, guys, man. So we're about hitting 1 hour and 30 minutes on this live this live Q&A. It's been pretty good, man. A lot of you guys stayed tuned. I know I did it late. Um, Next time I'll do it earlier so we get more people in, because I know when I was doing the testing there was like 80 people that was logging in and stuff. Like it was crazy, and I was just testing the thing out. Um, So yeah, next time I'm gonna do this Q&A a lot earlier, do throughout the day, maybe around 4ish. When you guys are at the crib, or 5 maybe, and yeah, we'll get more people in here, and I can answer some more of your questions as well. So on that note, man, stay tuned for more videos, guys. I got a lot of updates. Like I said, I'm working on a website that's going to be up soon, where I'm going to do some online coaching for meal preps. Um, New website coming with my Fit Soldier apparel and stuff like that. Um, Also, I'm going to have a page where you guys can download and get all your military equipment, for civilian life, like your knives and all your stuff like that, boots, aftermarket boots, things like that as well. So stay tuned for all these updates, guys, and I'm gonna let y'all go because I'm getting tired. Gonna grab some food before I go to sleep. And it's been real, man. All right, so y'all stay good. Don't forget to share these videos. Alright, guys? So I'm going to talk to y'all later. Peace.